fishing, kids. We're going to try and fish some eggs.
Right, fishing, kids. We're going to try and fish some eggs out with Noah's turtle. Come join us. Let's go, Noah. To the turtle. Go.
Yeah.
We've got different coloured eggs, and there's a surprise in the egg. Can you find the surprise? Noah, use your sieve. Yeah, get that one. Yay! What's inside? Yay! What's inside? It's a surprise. Hey, first time. Bread. Bread, that is for the story. There's also some chocolate in the, some sweets. Where's the sweets? What's that? No, you sieve. What is it? What? Get it out, Noah. What's in it? Open it. Open it. Yay! Starburst. That is going to help us complete our mystery puzzle at the end. Let's put it in our box. Where's the bread? What does the bread mean? Come join us as we find out.
The Last Supper. A few days before the feast of the Passover, which reminded the Jews of when God freed them from being slaves in Egypt. Jesus' disciples asked him where they should have the special meal. Go to Jerusalem, said Jesus to Peter and John. There you will meet a man carrying a jar of water. Follow him to his house. We will have our meal there in a room upstairs. The two men went to Jerusalem and found the house. They made the room ready, and that evening Jesus and the other 10 disciples came upstairs. Before the meal began, Jesus picked up a towel and a bowl of water. He knelt in front of each disciple in turn and washed their feet and dried them with a towel, just like a servant. When he had finished, he said, "You must be ready to serve each other in the same way that I have served you." Then Jesus sat down again at the table. The disciples watched him quietly. They could see something was wrong. Jesus looked very sad because he knew he wouldn't be with them much longer, but would soon die. At last, he said, "One of you will betray me." The disciples were horrified. They all looked at each other and wondered who it could be. Then one, who was sitting next to Jesus, asked, "Which one of us is it, Lord?" "It is the one I give this bread to," answered Jesus. He broke off a piece of bread, dipped it in a dish, and handed it to Judas Iscariot. "Do what you have to do," he said. Judas Iscariot got up from the table and slipped away out of the room into the night. Then Jesus picked up a loaf of bread and said a prayer to God. He broke up the bread and passed the pieces to the disciples. "Eat this bread, which is my body, and remember me," he said. Then he picked up a cup of wine, said a prayer, and handed it to the disciples. "This is my blood which I give for many people," he said. "Drink it and remember me."
Over to you now, kids.
thanks for watching this video. I hope it's been a blessing, and I hope you've enjoyed it with your kids and maybe yourselves. We hope that we'll see you tomorrow. If you've got any comments, please leave them or message us and we'll try and get back to you. Thanks. See you tomorrow.